evaluation of the role of partial ptosis in frontal headache and chronic red eye. Chronic frontal headache and chronic red eye are the most common complaints encountered in the clinical practice. Ptosis due to partial, mild, or moderate levator muscle dysfunction could be masked by overaction of frontalis muscle. This study was undertaken to evaluate the role of partial ptosis in these cases. This is a retrospective study of 137 patients seen in 2 years who complain of headache, chronic red eye, or both, in whom weak levator function were detected during routine complete ophthalmic examination, which include complete history, full routine ophthalmic examination, the frequency of blinking per minute, evaluation of levator function, tear break-up time. The treatment in the form of bilateral eye closure for 10 minutes 4 times per day, artificial tears or ringers, lactate solution 6 times per day, ointment at bedtime in cases of lack of ophthalmos, potassium syrup once per day. This patient, 47 years, was complaining of chronic frontal headache radiating to occiput for 20 years. On examination, moderate weak levator function were detected. This child, 14 years old, was complaining of frontal headache and chronic lacrimation and red eye at the night. All over the year, increase in summer. Looking to his frequency of blinking, less than 4 per minute. He had normal tear break-up time. On examination, he had moderate weak levator and overaction of his frontalis. Normal blinking reflex, 12 per minute, amplitude 9.5 millimeter, duration 0.33 seconds, total occlusion time 0.15 seconds. This young man, 29 years old, his driver, was complaining of chronic frontal headache radiated to his occiput. On examination, moderate weak levator were detected. This lady, 35 years old, was complaining of chronic frontal headache radiating to his occiput, her occiput. She also had weak levator dysfunction and infrequent blinking. Results: 137 patients, 84 females and 53 males. Symptoms: frontal headache 137, frontal headache and occipital 23, lack of salmus during sleep 14, increased headache and hot 118, 19. Signs: tear breakup time were within normal in 97 patients. Infrequent blinking less than 6 per minute, 21 patients. 122 got relief of their headache. 117 got relief of chronic red eye and tearing. Potassium syrup relieved the headache in 87 patients. In 8,700 patients of the younger age patients below 20 years without eye closure, which reflects their bad nutritional habits. Occipitofrontalis muscle attached posteriorly to the gala aponeurotica. Anteriorly, its fibers form a thin sheet that attach it to superficial fascia above eyebrow. Medial fibers continuous with procerus. Intermediate fibers continuous with corrugator supercilii and orbicularis oculi. Lateral fibers continuous with orbicularis oculi. Fatigue from overaction of the occipitofrontalis muscle could be presented by pain, frontal headache, which may radiate to the occipit. Closure of the eye 10 minutes 4 times per day leads to intermittent rest to the skeletal fibers of the occipitofrontalis and prevents the occurrence of its headache. Myogenic levator muscle dysfunction will lead to imperfect contraction and also imperfect relaxation of the levator muscle, which explains why those patients with normal tear breakup time had the symptoms of dry eye. Conclusion: ptosis could be masked by overaction of frontalis, and the patient complaint will be headache, chronic red eye, or both, so test for levator function should be done routinely in these cases. Thank you.